Кай Кунтан. Иди оттуда. Два слова.
Меня выкидывают из деревни. Ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Tonight, I'm heading east from Moscow, all the way to the Republic of Chuvashia, the city of Cheboksary. Join me on an adventure to Russia's mighty Volga region. I'm on the train to Cheboksary, and this is a very classy train. See, there's classical music playing from the radio. And there's even a little card that allows you to come into your compartment and to lock it if you need to. This is how the compartment door works. You got your little card, and you place it right here, just like in a hotel room. And it should work. It should unblock. There you go. Took a little bit of time, but it works. Now you can open your compartment. And there you go. Very modern, very elegant, very sophisticated Russian trains. Here we go. We're in Cheboksary, Chuvashia. And these new Russian trains are huge, 2 stories, just like in Switzerland or France or something. And here we are in Chubashkar. That's Chuvash for Cheboksary. Let's go and explore. First impressions of Cheboksary. Seems like a neat little city. Pretty clean, you know, not messy. Pretty organized. Let's see what the rest of the place is like. So far, Cheboksary looks like a pretty cute, neat little town, but you know, there's always something. Here you can see an advert for something that in Russia is called a working house. So it says that it helps people who have alcohol addictions, homeless people, work, and they provide free accommodation and food. The thing is, they don't provide a salary. So it's basically something similar to modern slavery. You see a lot of these things in near Russian railway stations and such, bus stations, you know, where people don't have a lot of opportunities come, and then they fall into these traps, and they literally have trouble getting out of these things sometimes. The people don't let them go. That's a problem here in Russia. So yeah, you got to be aware when you're traveling like this, you know, to not end up falling into one of these working house traps. Christ, these slavery ads are like everywhere in the city. See? Working house. Well, yeah, I mean, basically you're a slave over there. They don't give you any money. They say they give you money, but frequently that's not true. And then here, there's another working house advert, and then over that, somebody put a little weed symbol selling drugs. It says, relax with us. So, you know, you can go to the working house or you can choose to relax. That's up to you. This here is a monument to Vasily Ivanovich Chapayev, who was a commander of the Red Army during the Russian Civil War, where the Red Army fought the White Army. The Red Army eventually won, and then you had the Soviet Union after that, basically, as history goes. Chapayev is mainly famous nowadays for the vast quantity of jokes in Russia that people make about him. So one of these jokes goes like this. One of his soldiers asks Chapayev, Vasily Ivanovich, can you drink a liter of vodka? Of course I can. Can you drink a barrel of vodka? Of course I can. Can you drink a river of vodka? No, I can't. I wouldn't be able to find a pickle big enough to have as a snack afterwards. I don't know if you got the Russian humor here, but a lot of jokes basically contain references to alcohol use, his womanizing, all kinds of funny things like that. So yeah, a little bit of Russian humor for you guys. Here you've got the Vasily Ivanovich Chapayev Museum even. Wow, they really like the guy here. They got a cannon from 1902. They've got an armored car. It says skull. And this is actually an old pre-revolutionary Russian, because nowadays skull would be just chirip without this letter. And then before the revolution, you actually had I think 1 or 2 extra letters, and Bolsheviks and the Soviet Union simplified the Russian language afterwards. Pretty cool piece of tech. And then over there, you have the house where Chapayev was born. apparently, because this used to be a village. Nowadays it's pretty much central Cheboksary, but the city was much smaller back then when he was born, so it used to be a little village here in the outskirts. Man, this is what happens when you book your hotel without looking at the location. You end up staying in a real shithole in a place full of containers. Guys, you know the drill by now. If you're in the center of any Russian city, pretty much, no matter how big, how small, you're bound to see Lenin. You will see one of his statues somewhere, or you're going to be on Lenin Street. But here in Cheboksary, we're on Karl Marx Street, so double whammy. Surprisingly, even though there was a Lenin statue right there behind me, this isn't Lenin Square. It used to be Lenin Square in Soviet times, but now it's Republic Square. And here you can see it's first of all written in Russian. Actually, no. First of all, it's written in the local language, Chuvash, Republika Chuvashia. Hopefully I pronounced that right. And Ploshchad Respubliki in Russian, so got two languages here. Right now, I'm in the Volga River region of Russia. The Volga River is the longest river in Europe. It stretches all the way from central Russia down south to the Caspian Sea. Back in the Caucasus, I got to see some exceptional hospitality. Let's go see how friendly the people of the Volga River are. The statue that you saw just here is the Motherland Protectress Monument. Apparently it was built after the first president of the Chuvash Republic back in the 90s, early 2000s, had a dream with his mother. And then he decided to build a monument to all mothers, to some kind of mythical mother figure protecting the Chuvash people. Probably he just wanted to build something that looked cool, that would overlook the river and this little lake area. Can't blame him. Looks pretty good. The Chuvash people are a mix of Finno-Ugric and Turkic tribes historically, but they speak a Turkic language. This area of water right next to me is the Cheboksary Bay. It was formed in the 1980s after a hydroelectric station was built somewhere near in the area. But there used to be streets here connecting this part of town to that part, to the city's Red Square, in fact, just like in Moscow. Historically, Chuvashia and Cheboksary were conquered by Ivan the Terrible in the 16th century when he was going on his great conquest of Kazan, a city that we'll go to basically in about a week or so. Alright, time to explore small town Chuvashia. I'm going to a town called Ishaki, which means donkeys in Russian. I have no idea what I'm going to find there, but you gotta love the name. Let's go. Looks like there's not many people here in Ishaki. Let's see if we can find someone to talk to. Tried to talk to the taxi driver on the way here, but he wasn't having it. He answered in Chuvash when I said a few words in the local language to him, but didn't seem up for talking really. And the parnatar? Layoch? А, извините, у меня чувашки немножко ограничены. Я только несколько слов. Я приехал посмотреть ваше село. Здравствуйте. Ничего себе, я снимаю немножко.
Вас снимать не меня только.
Хорошо. А есть кто-то в селе, кто, может быть, может мне историю рассказать?
Я не знаю.
Не знаете,
я не могу сказать. Я сам тоже приезжу. Ну, женщин спросить.
Можно у них спросить. Хорошо, то пусть, спасибо. Менле парнатар. Менле парнатар. Как дела?
Нормально.
Лайох? Хорошо. А можно вопрос задать буквально на секунду? Я турист, я хотел посмотреть маленькие города вот тут в Чувашии. Вот тут название очень интересное у города. Не знаете? Окей. Not the friendliest locals. They keep on running away from me or don't want to be on camera at all. What's this? There's a World War II monument for those who died fighting in World War II. And looks like we got something pretty cool here. We've got an army vehicle of some kind surrounded by flowers. Interesting contrast. Лайох? А извините, можно задать вопрос? А вот название поселка очень интересное у вас. Вы не знаете, откуда происходит название?
Это долго объяснить.
А, долго? А может кто-нибудь, может мне рассказать немножко про историю? Я просто турист, мне интересно.
Не успею, я со скотиной видел.
А,
Там
хорошо.
долго,
Хорошо. Man, people really don't want to talk here. This is honestly quite the contrast after the Caucasus, where people were pretty friendly overall, you know, just like coming up to me and talking without me even starting conversation. Here it's like the opposite of that. Is this Russia's least friendly village? Least friendly republic? I don't know. Let's try a few more times and then I'll probably get out of here because yeah, nobody wants to talk. Извините, можно задать вопрос? Я вот турист, я снимаю видео про путешествия. Тут есть кто-нибудь, кто, может быть, может мне рассказать про историю поселка, название? Интересно, не знаете?
Мы сами тоже как бы здесь только живем, но не местные.
I'm officially naming this Russia's least friendly village that I've been to so far. Like, no one wants to tell me anything. No one wants to be on camera. Yeah, I mean, you know, it's not every day that you're lucky, like in Dagestan, where people just want to show you everything and start doing dances for you, like, yeah, in that video I made about Dagestan. But here, yeah, it's the polar opposite. I don't know why, but people are really shy. They don't like the camera at all. They've been giving the camera some pretty bad death stares, in fact. So, hey, you know what? Whatever. We're gonna get out of here and then we'll go somewhere else. And I'm sure there'll be a fun village somewhere. People are nice. Let's go and explore the rest of the Volga region.
Первый раз, наверное, приехал.
Сюда, да?
И гоните, конечно, я с вами сразу кругом сыцела.
Первый раз приехал, меня сразу говорят, что я вор. Не знаю, если вернусь.
Некоторые, если такие, откуда думаешь, люди, незнакомый человек ходит, надо спрашивать их.
Вы подошли, проверили, кто я тогда, получается.
А я думала, кто это?
Может быть, вор идет, да?
Сюда на дом смотрит, я говорю, кто это? Поэтому хотела спрашивать. Извините, конечно.
Я просто первый раз в жизни люди думают, что я вор.
Что, стадо идет?
Стадо, да.
Ага. Стадо. Кайкундан.
Кайкунда, это я не знаю.
Иди оттуда, говорят. Иди отсюда. Кайкундан. Иди оттуда. Два слова.
Меня выкидывают из деревни.
Ага. Кайкундан, говорю. На ферме работала, я здесь ферма была. Сейчас все кончилось.
Жалко.
В одном Вишаках у нас 900, где-то 900 с чем-то коров было.
Крадут, что ли, вот овечек?
Крадут?
Значит, за почти 50 лет работы всего лишь 15 тысяч рублей.
14, 15, 55. Вот так.
Да, это сложно очень. А откуда вот название Ишаки? Вот,
Ишаки?
Да.
Ишаки название это...
В честь какого-то местного героя из прошлого.
Там героев много было.
А это ваш кот?
У меня их 8 штук.
8 котов?
И маленькие. Это вот.
Так много?
Здесь, здесь. Я говорю, наследство спрашиваешь. Совесть есть у тебя?
У некоторых нет совести, видимо.
Сын какой-то сказали потом. Это наркоманка, что-то.
Ой.
Мне 2 раза ударило вот здесь, в углу.
Ударил?
Ага, ударило. После этого глаза мне перестали видеть. Все с плечо, все. Потом полицию вызвала, полиция приехала.
Спасибо, что в полицию сразу не позвонили.
Нет.
Это было бы весело.
Не буду.
До свидания.
Ладно,
Спасибо.
извините, ладно.